So the purple fire showed up. She followed the purple fire. On the way, she found bloody tongue. She doesn't know who belongs to. Um, kind of kept following the fire and ended up at a mausoleum. And apparently, this mausoleum belonged to the deity. So she went inside, went down the stairs, and in there was like an elevator kind of thing, or like a platform, and there was a wand on it. So she went to take the wand, and while doing so, there were a bunch of mirrors around, and some magic thing happened, and she started seeing herself getting larger and larger in these mirrors, and almost like that became this large monster thing with the face of Vistra, kind of grinning and laughing. Kind of crazy version of Vistra, very large, crazy version. So that was kind of uncomfortable. She kind of stood there because she didn't know what was happening. Eventually, that went away. She picked up the wand and went outside, and all of a sudden, everything was back to normal. The birds were around, the sky was back, the sun was back, all that. She started flying to kind of look for everyone else. Saw some smoke, found Valor on the ground. Valor was actually, unconscious. She ended up healing him. There was some, and then looked for everyone else. Found everyone else. And then while all that was happening, um, I guess the other group lost Tiala. She all of a sudden disappeared. Didn't know where she went. And like a shade ghost thing attacked them. Then the fighting that one defeated that. Then went looking for Tiala. On the way, I think. Oh yeah. So they found Tiala and had a fight with her, and she ended up stabbing. Or I guess she stabbed Zavala, but also she basically wanted to kill Zavala, but wasn't able to do that because they fought her and knocked her down and from like a tree, and she was unconscious. So they carried her. There was this almost like a, what do you call it? Like almost a small house or something in the forest. Took her there. In there, um, Balor found like a cellar, like a hidden trapdoor. He went down there. I think was carrying Tiala, maybe. Can't remember. And somehow, well, Balor, while going down there, he had a vision, but also everyone else had a vision, their own visions. I think Balor had a vision of Vimble fighting him and killing him, or maybe Vimble killing Balor, and then Bayan saw a bunch of a forest on fire, people burning, tree houses burning. And Zavala was at a camp, like an army camp, and for some reason she started crying. So when we found her, she was crying basically. Um, as far as TL is concerned, she kind of disappeared. We don't know where she is. Oh, and by the way, we went back to the camp where the Chimera is. But yeah, TL wasn't there, so we don't know where she is. And the Chimera corpse is mostly like it's basically rotten, and it's missing a head, and one head is like blown up, the other head is just in the jungle, in the forest somewhere. And then while we were kind of discussing what to do and getting some rest and stuff, we heard a noise coming from the bushes, and that's where we stopped.
All right.
That's my summary.
There you go. Go ahead and take your inspiration.
Uh,
Who's up next?
Could you go, Victor? I'm gonna go get something real quick.
Oh, okay. Shit. What I remember was pretty much everything that Vosh said. Uh, Tayala was going cuckoo. She was, I don't know, under mind attack, mind control or something. She was attacking Zavala from the trees. Baron found her in the trees. We try to stop her. Balor slapped her a couple times in the face, try to snap her out of it, but it wasn't working. So then I think Balor just said, "F this. I'm just gonna chill here." And Varian and Zavala walked forward, and then at the cavern, that's when they told Balor. They came back for Balor. We left the Kamara corpse back in the forest, and we all went to the cavern. Uh, there's a trapdoor, like Wash said. Nobody wanted to open, so Balor's like, "Oh fuck this! There's nothing else can happen to us. We're already like trapped in this forest forever." So he just said, there might be food down here or something." So he opened the trapdoor. He went down on his own first, and I think Zavala followed, and I think Baron was last. I'm not sure. And as he went, he was walking in the dark. He went to a little room where he saw a little coffin. We heard Rimbo's voice say, "Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? Blah blah blah." Balor burned his with a fake coffin down with his breath weapon, and Vimbo knocked out Balor. And the next thing you know, Balor woke up and he saw he was out of the shadow forest with Viscera looking down upon him, saying, "Hey, are you okay?" And give him a healing potion. And I think the next one we found was Varian, and then last we found Zavala crying on the floor, and we don't know where Tayara's at. That's all I remember.
All right. It's a good recap. Go ahead and take your inspiration.
Uh,
Uh, I guess I'll go. Um, I remember Mr. Coming back with Balor when they had that encounter with the ghostly figure or something, and they found a doll with me, stabbed in the back. They come back, um, they tell us what happened, and they also tell us about the Eye of the Death and how they had like a reaction of some sort, which I wasn't sure. They show us the doll, and I check it out. I pull out the knife, and the blood pours, kind of like blood pours out the back, and the knife feels heavy, lifelike. I toss it away, but I keep the doll, and Tiala's I think is in like her camp set in her tent, I guess. Me and Barian are keeping watch, and um, I noticed something, but it was only for a second. And then afterwards, we hear like Tiala's whispering all around us. And because I have, been fighting with Tiala for a while, I asked Baron if you could check her out, which she did. She wasn't there. And then after we discussed it for a bit, we heard a scream. We panicked a bit. We looked around, woke up Balor, and tried to go for Vistra also, but she wasn't there. She was already gone. When we were looking at the direction that she was at, we saw a ghostly figure, and we ended up finding it. It got away, but we didn't give chase to it. We went towards the screen because I thought Tiala might have been in trouble of some sort. So as we're getting there, at some point, we start hearing whispers, like the same ability that I do of ominous whispers of Tiala, whispering like 500 gold. Like I should have never took this job. Like I'm gonna die here, etc., etc. So stuff like that. And I guess in my response to that, I whisper back to her with the same ability, saying like you knew the risk, you knew what was gonna happen, you're hired for this, stuff like that. And then I I guess I shouted out for her, and she shot me in the back. And I don't know. I did I guess ominous whisper again or something to try to get her to come out, but she didn't and shot me again. And I just ran at the general direction she was at. We found her. We got her out of the tree. We tried to pull her. You know, shit. Tree. Give me a sec. Sorry. Yep. Barrett and Battler restrained her. I was on my knees, stabbed in the back, fell down, got back up. Uh, goddamn. I did forget a lot. I'm looking at my notes. Uh, okay, we captured Tiala. She was unconscious. We found the cabin. We told Battler about it. We went into the cabin. I argued with Battler about this might be bad, but we still went down anyways. And then that's where we had these individual weird dreams or experience. Like Mister said earlier, how everybody had a certain thing to them. Like I had my camp thing and the orcs, Batter with Bimble, and Barian with a chimera or a dragon and elf people. And then yeah, we kind of woke up out of that, and we ended up outside, seeing light after a while. I cried for reasons unknown to you all, and I don't know. Everybody handled their situation differently, and we're back at the camp, and I think I remember you saying someone was approaching, and that was it. Yeah,
All right. Go ahead and take your inspiration.
yeah. Sorry for me stuttering like somewhere in the middle.
Nah, that's all good.
It's because I was getting a call.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's all right. It happens. All right. And Ben, would you like to participate in the
Yeah, yeah.
games? There you go.
I'll just read from my notes because I honestly forgot and I'm still sleepy.
All right.
Okay, so Balor and Vischer came back to camp with what happened to them. I don't know what that is. I guess they removed the knife from the doll and then it started bleeding. Then Zavala starts bleeding, but or she has like a little bit of blood on her back, but she kind of ignores it. While this is happening, Vistra leaves to follow something purple. We start hearing Tial's voice. I think Zola told me check her tent. I do, but she's gone. And the shriek goes off at the same time. A figure appears, we thinking it could be Zavala. We go after it, and then combat starts. It and combat starts. It runs off, but we decide to follow it. Oh yeah, it runs off because we decide to follow it, thinking it could be Tiala or Vistra, going one way, and Zavala gets an arrow on her back, followed by a giggle. Battle commences, and Tiala's fighting against us. Zavala brought her down from the tree, grappled her, held Tiala down, and tied her up. Balor slapped her, and silver fluid dripped down from her. After that, we went back to camp, or we tried to go back to camp. Balor stayed. But on our way there, we found a cabin. I went in. It was a pretty normal house. But we found a trap door with a pentagram on top of it. I told Zavala and decided to go find Valor. So all of us went to the cabin. Valor just went in. He just went in, and after a while, we didn't get a response from him, so we decided to go after him. As I go down, I notice the top gets closed. Uh, I guess at this point, we all reach the bottom at different times, and we each have our own um, kind of vision. And mine was that a bigger chimera starts burning the forest fire. Um, I don't I don't know if Barry noticed it. I totally forgot. But at this point, he notices that everything's tall, and I realize that I'm small. So because my magic isn't working correctly, and everything just looks bigger. But I'm pushed out of the way by the other elves as they put out the fire. The fire engulfs me, but then eventually turns warm. Finding myself that the sun is shining on me. Vistra and Valor find me, realizing that we came out of the forest. We found Zavala, but Tiala's gone as well, and that's where I stopped.
All right, go ahead and take your inspiration. There is a lot of stuff that you guys forgot. That's funny.
Yeah.
Good thing we did the recaps, you know? There are a few things that somebody doesn't say that somebody else says, and then, all together you guys have a pretty good picture of what happened.
Awesome.
Uh, Diane, now that everyone's here, I was waiting for Ben to get here. I want to ask you. So you know how I have the unarmored defense because I have no armor on.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you if I get a shield equipped it onto me, would I consider it still on armor or no?
Yeah, you can get unarmored defense with a shield.
Oh, okay, cool. Just wanted to ask. But I know I lose the ability to use like two-handed weapons.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth considering. You get 2
There we
AC
go.
more.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
All
Probably
right.
more if you get a metal shield.
Well, I mean, raw, all shields are the same, just +2.
Oh, really? Oh, I think you get more with metal shield.
Mm-mm. Not in this game. You get more with magic shields.
I was about to say that. Unless it's a magic shield, you get probably a little more bonus.
So,
Yeah.
so all shields are that are normal are +2, right?
Yeah.
So what if I craft a shield made out of straw? Would that still be considered +2?
No, because I'm DM and I say that's stupid.
Damn it. Alright.
You just take this piece of paper, tape it onto my arm.
Boom! Wooden
There
shield
you go.
right there.
Exactly. But yeah, like rules is written. Metal shields, wooden shields, whatever, the sizes, the shapes, they're all just
Hello?
+2. hmm hmm
Oh, okay.
Good question, Victor. Anybody else? Your abilities, your stats. We just had a level up,
Oh yeah.
remember?
Oh shit!
We were
Wait,
fighting with
I
what?
did
Crystal,
it. I did
but
it.
Uh, I do have a
well,
question, but I'll
we're
save it for
technically
later.
still
Out of
one
my
lower
health.
level.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
And I said when you have your long rest, then you'll level up.
Yeah, we haven't
But I want to
technically
make sure
leveled up.
that you guys understand everything that you're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did the whole level up thing. I just didn't change my
Okay.
stats.
Okay.
So technically, we
What do
still
you mean your
haven't leveled
stats?
up.
Like your health?
Like my health, my spells, everything.
Didn't you roll it?
But
Huh?
Didn't you roll it last time?
Yeah, I did. I already put it on, from our max HP. I just didn't
Oh,
change
okay.
my current health right now.
we're level
hmm
7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I remember. Cause I was so asleep, I fell asleep.
You fell asleep instantly while we were talking to you?
I went. It was so hot. I went to the room because my brother has AC, so I went
No.
to the room and I knocked out in the room and I left my PC on. And as soon as you said, "All right, guys, that's it," I I took my headphones off and I was gonna go cool down for like 2 3 minutes in the room and I just knocked out. When I came back, everybody was gone. I was like, "Oh shit!" That's what I know about the level.
Alright, well, good thing we got this recap and stuff. Victor, you can go ahead and level up right now if you'd like.
Can
We're
I do it
technically
after
not
this
leveled up
session?
yet. Just making sure of that.
Or, I mean, actually, yeah, because you guys are about to be in combat, right?
We don't
I
know.
don't
Well,
know.
we don't know that.
We don't know.
We
Spoiler
we just
alert.
we just heard some noise and
So wait,
then
is
jumped right
anyone?
there.
Is that the Zavala has very low health? Is that right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have not rested yet.
okay?
Yeah. So
Did I take a short rest? Did this count as a short rest or not?
What?
we took short rest,
What
but
we
we
just
never took
did,
a
is this a
long
short
rest.
rest?
You
I'm
did nothing.
asking.
You just found each other and you started walking
Came
back,
back to the camp.
and then you heard the rustling in the
Ruffling.
bushes.
So we
we're
didn't even a short
we're
rest.
gonna die, guys. Your
I know.
only
After all
tanks.
that shit, it
Your
just
only tanks
got worse.
are low on the health.
Alright. So you guys stop and you were about to take a long rest, right? Everybody was getting set up.
Yeah.
And then that's when I said that you hear the rustling in bushes nearby. What do you guys want to do?
I wanna
I want to move. Actually, I want to
check
pull
the
out my
bush.
new wand that I have, and I want to use that one action to regain one of my spell slots.
Alright, go for it.
Lucky bastard.
Not too bad, because I have a spell slot. So I can use two spells.
I guess
Because I already used flight.
I just get up. Just get ready for something. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm just getting ready.
Okay.
I want to throw a dagger in the bush where we heard it from.
How many daggers do you have?
He
Just
should
whip
have
one out.
3.
Sure, I have 3, but I keep picking them up.
Alright, and then Barian, did you want to do anything?
uh, okay, so when I hear that sound, I kind of just become alert and be prepared to face anything that heads my way.
Okay, let me be specific here. I'm giving you guys one action. It's like before whatever happens. So Siavash is using an ability.
Mm-hmm.
Victor is making a single attack. And then Barian and Zavala, are you guys readying an action? Are you dodging? Are you what?
I'll dodge. I'll dodge.
I'll do the same. Yeah,
Okay, you guys
I guess I'll just prepare to, block or dodge whatever comes my way.
both dodge. Alright, I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and roll initiative. And we'll see what happens.
We're gonna die, guys.
Our cards are gone, right?
I'm sure I forgot.
Ah, shit, I didn't click on my character. God
Critical.
damn it.
Hey, I got 20,
Natural 20.
which is 19.
Oh, because you have a -1. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, not
Um,
Dexter's.
and then you need to
Alright,
add me.
yeah, all the cards are gone. I
You
need
need
to
to
what?
add me to the, because I forgot to click on my character.
Just click on your character and do it again.
Do it again.
Damn, shoot a row.
That's alright.
There we go. Alright, and then let me roll these. Oh, here we go. All right. Zavala, you're going first. Oh, actually, Balor went first because he threw a dagger.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack for your dagger.
It's without rage too. It's just a regular like throw.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done that.
Damn.
8.
So tired.
You throw it, whoosh. The dagger just disappears into the bushes, and
My dagger.
you have no idea if it hit or not.
Okay.
Instantly, as soon as the dagger cuts through, like, it's obvious that something was thrown into the bushes. The rest of them stop moving. Zavala, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Knowing that me and Batter are pretty hurt, I'm gonna use a cure wounds on Batter, so I'm just gonna tap, touch his shoulder, and just do I guess the cure wounds on him. At level 1.
All right.
Damn.
Victor, you gain 5 HP.
I got double ones.
Hey, man, that's a big help for him.
Yeah.
Like, thank you, princess.
Wait, why did it roll 2 ones? Oh,
What do you mean?
I don't know. For the animation, it says 2 ones.
He
Two.
rolled 1 1 and the 4.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, 1 1 and then plus 4 from your charisma.
oh, okay.
All right.
And I can't use a bonus action to check to see if I see anything, or is that an action?
I'm gonna say that's an action.
All right, then.
For an active perception check,
Okay.
is an action.
Okay. Well, I'm good with that still. I didn't. I don't think I brace. Just hold up my shield as much as I can.
Alrighty. After Zavala's turn, it is. Here we go. It's not Vistra.
What?
Say again.
So you
Damn.
guys sit there and watch as
The Kamari evolves.
Oh shit.
you gotta press B.
Super
B.
Saiyan. No, it's the ranger, going to Super Saiyan.
You guys watch as out of the bushes there's another quick rustle, and you see this large dark shadow appear out of nowhere. Like huge. You see, hang on, actually. Oh, where's my? Sorry, give me a second. I should have prepped this while we were doing everything. Here we go.
Be so scared.
It's radius 15 feet. All right. Here we go. Let me get my circle up. So you see as this large circle appears in the distance, like over here.
Diamonds?
Large circle of darkness. Just this whole area is pitch black. You can't see a thing through it. And then it starts moving. It's gonna go straight up, moving right towards you guys.
Holy shit.
Hang on, it was over here. Yeah, it's gonna come up right up to here. And as it's coming up, you hear the pitter patter of footsteps, right? You hear toosh, 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 toosh. It burst around this tree next to you guys. And you see it just suddenly stop. And you hear a familiar voice go, "What the heck?" And then the darkness vanishes. And you see standing there in plain sight is a familiar blue dragonborn. And he gives you all this big grin, showing you scars on one side of his face and what looks to be a brand new metal capped tooth on the side. And this character screams out over his shoulder,
Oh shit.
"Hey guys, we found them!" And you guys recognize Suzu
Damn it! Where are my notes?
standing out in front of
Well, do
right
you
here,
even
just
does
standing
the
out.
ball even know Suzu? I don't think
Nope.
you do.
Zavala does not know.
Okay.
I want to
Oh
say
wait.
yes because remember I went to
Oh,
the
you met him in the
party
tavern.
at the.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right, right. Yeah. But you don't actually know what they do.
I don't know them. I just recognize them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck.
What the hell? How do I?
Hey.
Okay, I say, is that Suzu? What the hell are you doing here?
We're looking for you.
What are you talking about? Be like miles away, like 100 miles, hundreds of miles away from the town. What the hell are you doing here?
You went missing.
Hey,
We were
you
told to
went
come and
missing.
find you.
Who told you to come and find me?
What's her name? Content
Content told
hired
you?
us as yeah, we were supposed to find you guys. Preferably alive, but if not, just the Chimera was also important. We're supposed to bring that back.
Well, excuse me, because we've been in a bit of a situation here, so I don't know. If I come across as like not trusting, that's why. But you showing up here is a little odd. Like, when did you even get to the town to meet this content?
Like a week ago.
Hmm.
Remember, for you guys, that's 10 days is a week, and
And how long have you been out?
10 days in a week, 3 weeks in a month, so 30 days, just to make the math easy.
So how long have you been out of town exactly? I'm asking Daniel.
And I'm asking Barry, who the fuck is he?
I can't remember how long you've
Who
been
is-
out, to be honest with you. 2 weeks?
Oh, you're asking how long you've been out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you expected the trip to be 10 days, right?
Uh huh.
To find the Chimera,
Right.
for traveling out, doing the thing, and then coming back. I told you guys that you estimated 10 days.
10 days. Yeah.
And then you went off into the freaky dark part of the forest that you guys don't know what it was or how you got out. Excuse me. And you took, I think, what was it, 3 or 4 rests? 3 or 4 attempts at long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I ask Suzu, what? So did Miss Cotton say how long we've been missing?
Another couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. Hmm. See, we kind of lost track of time here.
Wait, we've been gone for how long? We've been missing for how long?
You've been missing for 2 weeks. She said she sent you guys out on a mission and then lost track of you all.
Yeah.
Ah, so it was her.
It was her. What?
Remember
What
those
was her?
people? The people we
Oh,
captured?
yeah. I remember those people. Yeah. Oh, you're saying they were reporting to her?
People?
I think
But
so.
then that wouldn't make much sense anyway, because like when they have the time to go back and report to it, and they were dead anyway.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Well, Suzu, have you by chance seen an elf here, a female elf?
Rosie's about as close as I've seen
No,
past
Rose.
while.
Where is she?
Okay.
And yeah, it's at that point. She also now comes out, following up from Suzu, going like, "You found them? Where are they?" And she comes running up. And then we got Riffolk, not far behind her. She goes, "Oh, hey guys. Glad to see you're not dead. We came out to find you all."
So we've been told.
I'm just gonna start putting my shield away and my weapon, and it's like, I don't know, just stay quiet for a bit.
So yeah. So the reason we kind of hesitant here is because we had a situation where for a few days at least, well, we think it was a few days, we were kind of sitting here and going around, but it was kind of like we're going in a circle with no way out, and there was just darkness everywhere, no stars, no sun, nothing. And after a few days, it just kind of went away. We don't know why it was there. We don't even know why it went away. And in the process, we lost our one of our companions. So yeah.
Wait, who did you lose?
The female elf that I was talking about, Tiala, is her name.
Oh. Well, you guys just get new people all the time, don't you?
Well, we just hired her to help us with the chimera, but I don't know what happened to her.
Okay. She's not dead then, because you asked if we saw her.
Well, we think she's not dead because we, didn't find her. So I figured maybe you saw her somewhere.
He turns to Rosie, and then she turns to Riffolk, and he just shakes his head silently.
Very interesting. Yeah. Also, yeah. So the chimera is here. It's a little, not exactly the cleanest condition.
Rosie, like, visibly fucking is disgusted at the state of the chimera.
Yeah. I don't know. Did Miss
What?
Content say anything about chimera at all?
She goes, "What happened to its head?"
Mm.
Yeah.
Gotta look at Valer,
Yeah.
kind of waiting for him to explain.
Let's just say life or death, either us or the Chimera's head.
You mean stop us from arguing?
Uh, sure.
And Susie goes, "Well, to answer your question, she did say that if you guys were dead, then we would have to go find the chimera. But, you know, it's the best situation that could have been, right? You guys are alive, chimera is dead."
I don't know.
Oh, she wanted it alive, but yeah, there's no chance of that.
Right.
I don't know.
Makes it easier to take back, at least.
Yes, it does.
Alright, so just want to head out.
Um,
So,
we're gonna get some rest because we haven't been able to sleep for like 3 days now. So
3 days.
yeah.
You guys have been gone for a long time, I guess. You know, one more night won't make
Question:
that big of a difference.
would we even know if it's been 3 days
Well, I'm assuming because we
inside
tried.
inside the place?
No, like
You
I said.
guys attempted to sleep 3 or 4 times.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we're just assuming that's our 3 days. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But according to these guys, you were gone for a lot longer than that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I guess we have our camp already set anyway, so okay, you just wanna also set your camp here?
Well, sure. Huh. You guys, you're not looking too good there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you'd like, I don't mind, taking the watch for the night. You guys can all just rest up,
Alright, that'll be we appreciate that.
I could also keep watch. I'm okay.
But what are we gonna do about Tayala?
Oh wait, we gotta be here another night, maybe she'll come back.
Would she though?
Oh, and
Okay.
by the way, guys, I'm telling the other group. Tiala went a little crazy when we were here.
Did she though?
So, well, we think she went crazy. Either way, she attacked us. So,
Me.
be wary of that as well if she shows up.
Is she alive? Was she real?
We don't know anything. But in case, I'm just telling them, when they're keeping watch.
I. Or we're kind of talking. I
Yeah.
wanna just kind of like turn around a bit, and I want to check if I still have the doll.
Which doll?
The doll that
The
Oh, with
dagger.
was the
your
knife.
dagger.
Yeah.
You took the dagger out.
Yeah,
You
but
burned
I kept
Yeah.
the doll.
You burned the dagger.
I-
Right. I'm reminding you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I burned the
Just in
dagger.
case you didn't remember.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
kind of
burned the
forgot.
dagger. You kept the doll.
I thought I tossed the dagger. Right. But I remember keeping the doll.
Yeah, you tossed the dagger into the fire,
Right.
and you kept the doll. So you turn around and you grab the doll from where you remember you left it, and it is a plain, straight, very simple, very crude, like white canvas doll straw on the inside. Bears no identifying marks to look like you.
It doesn't look like me. But
Very basic doll.
Can I pull out the tongue that I found as well? See if it's good.
You pull out the tongue, and again, Rosie goes like, "Oh, what is that?"
Oh, yeah, it's something I just found in the forest.
You unwrap it, it's just bloody soak, starting to crust over, like turn into that dark,
Hmm.
dark red.
But it's an actual tongue still.
It is very much a tongue.
Alright. I'll put it back.
uh,
Why are you just carrying that around?
I don't know.
Whose even is it?
I don't know. I found it in the forest. It was just sitting in there.
So you just picked it up?
Well, there was some more to it. It's a long story. There was a flame, and I followed it, and it led me to it, and led me somewhere else. You know what? We just had a crazy few days. Okay.
by the
Because
way,
I am so confused.
Me too.
I move away from the group and just kind of hide my stuff. And yeah, I don't want to tell you guys any more than that.
Do we see you going away?
Yeah, I
Are you
don't.
sneaky?
I'm not being
Okay.
sneaky, but
Well, Zaval, where are
it
you
it
going?
it just looks weird.
Don't you want? I said, don't you want to get some rest?
I don't listen to you. I still keep going. I'm like in my own little world right now.
Hmm. All right. I'm just gonna go and lay down and sleep. I'll say that to everyone. Oh, I'm gonna get some rest.
I'm just gonna get some rest as well.
Yeah, same here.
All right. And you're staying up as well, Saval?
Zavala, you saying?
Um, I want to stay up for the second
For one
watch.
shift or what?
No, the second
Oh,
watch.
second one.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna go to sleep over there?
yeah. I
All
guess,
right.
and I guess
So you,
I'm holding the dog close to me. I guess.
all right. So everybody goes to sleep. Uh, Savala, you do not wake up. The other team members did not wake you up to take your turn at watch. So the night passes by. All of you are fully well rested. You get the long rest, you get everything back.
If I get my
You get
level up
half
and
of
stuff.
the hit die you spent, if you spent any. Everything that comes back with a long rest comes back. You can change your spells if you like. You can make sure you level up all of your abilities and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Yay! Now I have 3 level 2s, which is awesome.
I got my level 4 spell.
I hate you.
What the hell?
I have to wait a long time for that for me.
Very true.
Okay. Well, what do I get at level 8?
You're level 7.
I
Level
meant to ask you, with polymorph, can I turn into any creature um that's equal to the challenge level or rating that the level I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what I'm saying. It's saying.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I can turn into like level 7.
Let me read that back for you.
Mm.
Polymorph. Victor, you should level up your character right now, since you didn't do it before.
Okay.
Did you roll the hit dice?
No.
Do you know
Oh,
where you know when we take a short rest? Ignore that. Just click on the hit dice, and it'll roll for you. You know your dice for your level up.
Here's hit die.
Yeah, just click on the hit dice.
I got 6.
That's how much HP you got for your max. Then.
can I use polymorph on myself?
Yeah.
It says the creature I can see within range, but can I see myself?
Are you in range?
Can I see myself is the can I see myself in range is the question.
I
Oh,
mean, I want to say yeah.
Oh, I know true polymorph says you can turn yourself. I think.
You are very far away from true polymorph.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it's the same.
But yeah, I want to say yeah.
It's basically like Walter.
Alright, there's my stuff. Alright, I'm good.
All right, Victor, you all set with your level?
triple.
I'm reading.
All
I
right, if you
gotta.
need help with it, let me know. All right.
I just gotta add this new ability.
Yeah, and make sure you roll your HP also.
The hit die already did that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I also rolled crappy up for my health.
Right, and then at 7th level, you also get your feral instinct.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Right.
add to my character.
All right, that's pretty cool, actually.
How do you add again? Sorry.
For you,
Yeah.
you go right here to the bottom. You do the plus. You say feral instinct from the class barbarian 7, and then you just type here.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, so you have 4 rages. Your rage damage is still +2. Yeah, you get your feral instinct. All right, so the night passes by. You guys wake up well rested, and it's a kind of a strange feeling now.
By the way,
Feeling at 100%.
uh,
Yeah, Ruffles.
I was gonna say, as I wake up screaming no, and then after like 20 seconds, I start tearing up.
All right, you are the first one awake, and your screams just travel all throughout the camp, waking up everybody else that wasn't already awake. So the 3 who are uh, were keeping sentry, keeping watch over you guys, rush up to the sides. Like, what's going on? They all look like they're going to prepare themselves for battle.
Okay,
All they hear is just me crying. Like like huddle up, like where you're trying to warm up at a fire,
Mm-hmm.
holding your knees like that. Except face down, in between my knees, I guess crying.
But you're in your tent, right?
Yeah, I'm in my tent.
Yeah, so they can actually see. The rest of you guys awake now from Zavala's scream.
wait, you're in a tent?
I mean,
Everybody's in
I
tents. Yeah,
assume
you're
we
in
all
tents.
had tents.
No, cause I thought I thought you just went on like this rock formation. You just kind of like
No,
laid your back under it and went to sleep. That's what I thought.
no, I chose like the back corner, but
Yeah.
but what I was doing back there, if you guys approach, uh, you would just see me cradling and like worrying about the doll.
Didn't you all buy tents anyways?
Yeah, we did way back,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody has their own
way
tents.
back, but I think we all forgot about the tents.
Probably.
So yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm doing.
If they're not on your list, you gotta buy some when you get back to town.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
What?
Traditionally,
I peer.
traditionally, and then at the end, eat here.
If here.
Yeah,
Funny.
yeah, that's what I do.
All right. The rest of you guys wake up, hearing Zavala scream, and then quietly sobbing. And the 3 of them kind of drop their guard after investigating and don't really feel comfortable enough to go and talk to you about it. So, Riffle and Suzu go back to um, getting ready for the day. And uh, Rosie will come up to you guys and ask if Zavala's okay.
Uh, what's wrong with Princess?
I'm gonna just do a roll right now to ignore it, please. Testing.
Test roll, do not upvote.
Holy,
Holy
fuck,
shit.
that's insane.
Jesus, don't kill me.
Eldritch
Fireball.
Blast.
Yeah, that's actually okay. Never mind.
Glass cannon right there.
All right. So, yeah, sorry. I don't know. We don't know what happened to Zavala, honestly. Seems like she's been having some sort of vision or something, or a dream, maybe.
Sort of vision. It doesn't have anything to do with all that craziness that you guys were
Um,
talking about.
we think because we all have visions of sorts, although different visions for each of us. I mean,
Really?
yeah, it could. Yeah.
You mean like visions, or you mean like dreams?
Well, we're not sure. More like hallucinations, I guess. Kind of, I guess, like a dream, but not really a dream because we weren't sleeping.
Did you guys eat random plants and mushrooms and stuff out in the forest? Because
No.
it
No, we
happens
had no
sometimes if you're
rations.
not careful.
Yeah, no. We just walked in this area, following some tracks for horses, and it just kind of happened. The tracks started disappearing initially, and then um, I, like dolls with our faces started showing up randomly. Our own voices kind of came back to us randomly. Just weird things happening like that.
Okay, that's a little bit creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, and that might not be the worst idea to leave soon because we don't want to deal with that anymore.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Wait for everybody to get ready, and then we'll head out.
Let's go.
I start packing up my tent after I stop crying, I guess. Like, keeping to myself mostly.
Mhm. Also, Zavala, you don't have Shadow Mirror anymore, right?
Nope.
Yeah, Shadow Mirror popped.
Like forever?
Summon him, right?
I could summon
It
it,
was
but
caught up in the shriek, I think.
okay, what?
We're just asking if you could summon Shadow Me again.
Oh, you want me to in
No, I mean
character?
we just no out of character.
Oh, out of character. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
But then he will come back, as a fiend and kill us all.
Oh, I see. I see. So,
Oh.
Totally,
right.
totally what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
So, are we all good to go there?
I guess. Well, I'm good.
Suzu
Someone needs to
looks
carry
at the
the.
cage.
All right.
Like,
There you go.
yeah, what are we gonna do with this?
Well, we carried it the whole way, so do the same thing, I guess. Because we don't have. I don't know what happened to our horses. I think Balor was carrying it before.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go look for her. What's her face?
Oh, we're gonna go look for her.
Ah, you're the leader.
I wasn't gonna go look for her.
So you just okay.
I
Let's
figured she would
just.
just show up if she was, still around.
Ah, I'm with you. Hey, Suzu, help me out with the cage.
You know, I'm not really that good with those kinds of things.
Oh, fine. Princess, get over here. Princess?
In my own little world.
Go. I'm gonna go like shake her a little bit. Hey, Zavala,
Yeah,
you with us?
whatever.
Whatever. Battler needs your help to carry the cage.
What happened to the cart?
Well, the cart's still there, but someone has to carry the cart, right?
Why don't we just burn it? Just leave it.
What do you mean, Baron? We carried it this whole way.
Yeah, that was before when we got stuck.
Well, we're not stuck any longer.
Are we though?
Well, we wouldn't know until we start moving, would we? If we are stuck, then we can burn it. Let's at least try to get out.
I will ask her this. Suzu, lead the way. I'm taking it by myself.
It's out of character.
I was gonna say it. I sit down and just start focusing on my incantation.
Rosie kind of gives Suzu a slap and like gives him like the little head nod, like go get over. You gotta. And he goes. He's like, and walks over and helps Balor pull.
Oh,
And you know where you got like a big dude pushing something real heavy, and you got this real skinny dude trying to help. Like he's obviously not helping very much, if at all. But he's there pulling.
um, yeah. I just focus on doing my shadow mirror thing. That's all.
All right.
Which is gonna take a while.
Yeah, you guys. So Brute, mainly you, start pulling the cart, and it
How
rolls,
about?
starts to roll very slowly. But then once it starts, you know, it's easier to keep pushing, keep it going. And you guys get up a very slow pace on your way out of the forest. So you and Suzu leading the way, with everybody else kind of watching you guys do the hard work. Mostly you do the hard work.
Urgh. Urgh.
How far does he get in 10 minutes?
10 minutes?
Because that's how long my spell goes for. Takes.
I want to say like a quarter of a mile. I mean, you see them start moving, and you know it only takes like a minute or two before they get out of your view. So I mean, if you want to go after them, you can, or if you want to stay back, you can.
I'll stay back.
All right, the rest of you guys going along with Balor and Suzu, trying to help him, or are you gonna notice that Zavala's not moving?
Zavala! Coming?
Like, can I speak when I'm chanting my conjure animal? Well, conjure animal. Sorry, fine steed.
Spoke to
What?
Brute when you
Let me
were
see.
doing
Does
it.
it have verbal
Because it
components?
has
It's verbal somatic.
yeah.
So you need to do hand motions and chanting.
So,
Well, if you do a
So I
hand
mean, I'm gonna
motions,
say,
do we
huh?
see? I'm saying like if she's doing the hand motions, then we'll see her doing that. Right?
Yeah, you guys see her
Yeah,
doing
so
some
we can
magic shit.
guess that. Yeah, exactly. So I guess
Can you guess?
saying Well, we can see that she's doing something.
She's doing something, yeah.
She's doing the summoning jutsu.
I say, oh, she's probably doing that thing she did earlier when she summoned that horse thing. Remember? She was the same way.
Oh, that's right.
That horse thing?
It's like a magical horse she has.
And Suzu turns and lets go of the
Oh.
cart. It's like, well, why didn't we just do that?
Because I didn't realize she could do it again.
Why do you have me pushing this cart? We could have an actual animal doing it for. It's fucking
Well,
Ark all over again, boys.
it disappeared while we were
Yeah.
in that thing, so we thought it was gone for good.
Maybe that elf lady took it.
No, it just
No,
disappeared. It
it
got killed, basically.
disappeared in front of our eyes. It poofed, you could say.
Oh, Victor wasn't there though, right?
Oh yeah.
Thank
Wait,
you.
was it during
Yeah, you
the?
weren't
Oh, it was during the
there.
fight. That's right. I'm not bad. I
Yeah,
thought
you
that
weren't
was
there.
not bad.
Wait.
Bitch.
I'm sorry.
So, how long does this take usually?
A while. You're talking character, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it takes a while. I don't know why she didn't do it earlier, but
And I can't speak to them right during my incantation.
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to know. That's all.
I think. Oh no, never mind.
Well, I guess while we're waiting, guys, you I think I have some rations here. 1 second here.
I
How
forgot.
many rations do you have left?
I
I
have
have 2
nothing.
left.
I have nothing.
Alright, while waiting, I'm just gonna just start eating, I guess.
You guys, we
Nice.
got a chimera here to cook.
That is gross, dude. It's rotten chimera. Kill you.
It's like, look, it's full of maggots.
Mmm.
The flesh is like turning purple, dude.
Just blow them off.
Just eat the maggots themselves. Tasty. Sustenance.
That's disgusting.
Just joking.
Can I go hunting on my own to find food?
I mean, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hunting.
All right.
Get a little ration.
Do
This
I
could take
roll
like. You
anything?
could take
Alright.
like an hour. Go ahead and roll me a nature check. Or wait, what do you use? Survival. Do survival.
Sure.
You go 13. Yeah, you go out and you find like a good number of berries. You find once again the poisonous ones that made Zavala feel weird the next day. You find like a rabbit that you can kill and catch if you'd like to.
Oh, I'll chop the head off.
Alrighty. Valor comes back with a headless rabbit and a small like basket full of edible berries.
Here's a rabbit.
Rosie sees it and she goes, "Oh no, what did you do to the rabbit?
Headless rabbit. Just as a
They're
gift.
so. Why would you do that?"
I show her the head. Here, the head.
And she like screams, "Ah!" Then she smacks you and goes running in the other direction.
Eh, time to cook.
So Zavala, you'll definitely have your tea back before Valor comes back. I'm gonna say it's like an hour for him to go out and hunt and prepare meals for you guys.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty quickly in relation to that. Hi, Mom. Pretty quickly in relation to that, get your steed there. And so Shadowmere appears. Same as always, right? You guys see this horse with these shadowy, like fog following along in its footsteps. dark black horse.
Yep.
Whoop.
I just pet my horse, you know, and mentally talking to it the whole time. Telepathy. There we go.
Okay. Are you saying anything in particular?
Just everything that happened, and that we probably don't trust Ballard, and that's pretty much everything that kind of happened. That's it.
Mm-hmm. The horse.
Say happy
doesn't
birthday to
respond.
my mom.
Happy birthday, Grandma!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Shadowmere
Says happy birthday.
doesn't respond for most of the time, but it's intently listening, very focused as you're telling the story.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? What are you guys doing while Balor's off hunting and cooking?
Uh, talk hearing them talk about food, I take out a ration and I start eating.
Okay. While Balor's gone, Rosie is gonna come up to you two as Zavala's off to the side talking to the. And she goes, "Hey, so guys, how long have you known Zavala over there?"
I don't know, since we met her in the tavern, remember?
Probably
Same-
right
same time.
after the goblin incident.
Yeah.
Right after you lost Bimble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she like, doing okay in the party.
Mostly. She has her fights with Balor sometimes. Nothing
Right.
too major.
Hmm. Because I remember we had a talk at that party. Remember in Carverville? And she said she was like worried that she doesn't really fit in with the group. And that, you guys kind of had known each other for a long time, and she just stepped in and she's new and stuff. And she's kind of nervous about traveling with you guys, kind of. And I told her to talk to you all. So I was kind of wondering how that went, because now she seems like, even more alone than she was back then.
Well, she wasn't like this until we came here. So she's
It's
doing
the
fine. I
fault of
think that
probably the
yeah,
fault
this
of
is
whatever happened to her in that forest.
yeah.
Right.
We all saw, I guess, our own things or nightmares, you could say.
Nightmares. Think a nightmare did that to her?
Or maybe like a memory, a painful memory or something. I don't know.
Well, what did you guys see?
I saw myself, very like a kind of a crazy version of myself that was also very large and powerful. It's kind of hard to describe, you know, but it was kind of an uncomfortable feeling seeing yourself in that state while being, because we are also dealing with the whole forest thing at the same time. So kind of being that state of mind and then seeing yourself like that, you know,
Okay.
yeah, that was my
So, like, how big? Like, big for a dwarf? Or, like,
no, very
big, big?
like a huge building, big,
You could. Oh, okay.
very big.
Um, I don't know. Don't small people dream about being big all.
Oh no, this is completely different. This is like No, this is I don't know how to describe it. I was in like a room. There's just a bunch of mirrors around the room, so I kind of I obviously see myself in the mirrors, but then all of a sudden those mirrors started like kind of, I don't know, a weird feeling of like kind of going in front of me, and those mirrors became the the big version of me. But then so like kind of the version that was was constructed out of the mirrors with my own image in it. But then the whole thing became my own image, but like a very large image of myself. But then also she didn't look, she didn't look like me necessarily. She obviously physically looked like me, but like, how do you say it? She had like a different vibe, I guess. It's just like she looked crazier, maybe like more evil. I don't know.
An evil, gigantic Vistra.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean that
Okay.
maybe it sounds a little funny now, but when I was kind of experiencing it, it was terrifying more than funny.
All right, I guess. What about you, Baron?
Well, mine doesn't isn't as big as that, but it was basically uh, I guess I was like small back in my village, and the chimera was burning it.
Oh no. Your village, your home?
Yeah. Uh, and I wasn't able to help. Being small and all. Uh, eventually I just stood in place, terrified. Because I couldn't do anything. And eventually the chimera burned me alive, and I guess that's where I just kind of woke up.
No, see, that sounds like a worse nightmare. So Vistra dreamed she was big. Baron dreamed he was small. What size do you think Zavala was?
How would I know?
Or what about Brute?
Oh, I know. I kind of know what happened to him. We can tell him himself, I guess. Is he? I don't know. Is he there, or is he still hunting?
No. This is an hour long, dude. He's hunting.
Oh, he's hunting. Okay, that's I'm pretty sure. Um, no, Balor. Well, he. I guess he saw a room with a coffin, and when he opened the coffin, Vimble came out, and I don't know what happened exactly, but Vimble attacked him, and in there killed him. So when I found him, he was
Killed
kind
him
of
in a dream?
yeah, he killed him in a dream. And when I found him, he was laying on the ground, unconscious.
Wait, what?
Yeah, as if
So
he
he
was
he died
gambling.
in the dream
Mm-hmm.
and he died in real life?
But he didn't die necessarily in real life, but he needed healing basically. He was unconscious.
That's freaky.
Yep. As I said, it wasn't a dream really. I don't know what it was, but it was
Yeah, we still don't know what that forest was. This is beyond our understanding.
Where was it?
right here.
Right here, this whole area?
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically where you found us.
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't had any freaky dreams or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a chat with Miss Content about this.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we don't know what happened to Zavala, but she was crying when he found her. So
So her dream must have been really bad, huh?
probably.
You guys should go talk to her. Let her know, that you've got her back and stuff.
Well, yeah, Balor tried to talk to her when he found her, but she wasn't having any of it. She just wanted to be alone.
Well, I mean, didn't you find her alone?
Yeah, but she didn't want anyone, to talk to anyone. She just wanted to she wanted us to leave her alone. I don't know. Maybe she was just. I have no idea. Maybe she wanted to clear her head or something.
Or maybe she's been alone for a lot longer than you think.
Maybe.
Maybe I think you should go talk to her. You got to be supportive. Let her know that she can come to you with her problems.
Alright.
Right?
I guess
Because
we have time right now.
you guys are putting your lives in each other's hands. That's what it's about, being an adventure. Who can you trust if you can't trust your team?
Alright, I guess we can do that. Darren, you want to come with me?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right, pause though, because it's 8 o'clock. I
Sure.
gotta take a piss.
Go.
Yeah. Same here.
Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right.
Potty break.
Party break.
Kakaroto.
I'm back.
Kakaroto.
Hey,
My
Nope.
song isn't playing. Oh, there you go.
Hello?
hey,
Hello.
Oh, no.
Hey to the cat.
what?
Hey Ben, how's the universe?
Uh, it's good. I'm doing this achievement where I kind of have to take all the mentors and kind of take them, kind of do this like one, uh, not really a mission. Well, I have to take all mentors and do like this mission, these four missions with all of them,
I think.
and it's like a pain in the ass. Doing one mentor takes like an hour, and there's like two routes you have to take, like a good one and a bad one, and that takes like 2 hours just for
Well,
one
you
mentor.
you only got 2 months left before Pokemon comes out.
I know, like, oh, I gotta finish it. I mean, I think I'm halfway done with the mentors.
And they still haven't showed the final evolutions, right?
Oh no,
Okay, I thought I missed it or something because still waiting for that.
I aren't they supposed? Oh, no, I think that was last week. Did they release more information?
No, that was the Nintendo Direct, but they didn't really show anything like evolving.
Yeah, they showed like two new Pokemon, Camping and Curry, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't like the new Pokemon design. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty lazy.
The 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 Pelican or the
No,
T
the
Fox?
T.
T.
Kind of shit is that, bro? We went from having awesome dragons to T.
I mean, I bet you they're supposed to be like the beginner Pokemon, if anything.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just
They're not gonna show the new like dragon ones like Gibble, or is that his name? Gibble and Carble, something like him, or Komaro.
I don't
Those
know.
are like mid game, end game kind of Pokemon.
I just know I'm like, come on, show me the evolutions of the starters.
I don't play the new Dragon Ball Z, to be honest.
Huh?
I'm playing the new Dragon Ball Z. I just saw the trailer.
The Kakarot?
Yeah, Kakarot.
You getting it?
Of course I'm getting it. I've played so much Xenoverse that I've more or less forgot the main story of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh wow. Uh,
Like the
I
entire
wonder. If,
Cell Saga, I'm like, I've, I have to like remember each detail. Like I have to remember each detail because Xenoverse just completely ruined it.
we're gonna get it for PS4.
Yep.
I wonder if it's coming out for PC. I don't know, man. At the same time, it's coming out Monster Hunter DLC coming out for PC. Kind of hard.
Wait, what?
The new Dragon Ball Z game and Monster Hunter for PC. The DLC is coming out at the same time,
Oh,
around the same time,
okay,
January.
okay.
What?
Sorry, what?
I'm back.
I was telling you guys.
I also want to get Catherine. That game came out last week, I think.
Oh, the new Catherine?
Yeah, I want to get that so bad.
I didn't even play the old Catherine.
I remember I was trying to 100% the old Catherine,
Mm-hmm.
but the last stage is incredibly hard. It's all RNG. I couldn't even use the guide.
Mm.
I remember I got so close. Oh man.
F. So when you played Catherine, which Catherine did you pick? Catherine or Catherine?
Catherine.
Nice. That's a good choice. What music is this?
I prefer the good Catherine ending over the other good Catherine endings.
What's Catherine?
It's a game where you cheat on Catherine with Catherine.
What
Yeah.
is that? The blonde-haired chick?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
succubus.
Yeah. But is she
Oh,
a succubus? Can't remember if she's a succubus.
I don't remember. I just remember succubus.
I remember she's a demon. That's it.
I don't know.
All right. We all set?
All right,
Coming back?
Overwatch is
I'm
coming to
good.
Switch.
Is it actually?
Yeah,
It's gonna be garbage.
we're
It's
all
coming
getting
to
it, right?
Switch?
Overwatch.
Mm.
I'm gonna get
Right.
No, because
Overwatch too.
you don't need any kind of high level freaking graphics to play Rocket League.
Nope.
You
We could
can't play
play on the
Overwatch on
go.
anything.
You wanna use those cool tilt controls?
Exactly. You could tilt as Reinhardt to dash faster.
Imagine for the Fire Strike, you had to like put your hammer up.
Oh god.
You had to move your Joy-Cons up. And then for the Earth Shatter, you gotta go down. That was
Oh shit,
great.
I slipped.
I know, yeah. You just get excited. You're like, yeah, get him, get him. Motion controls, bro. All right, so you guys are gonna go talk to Zavala, be a supportive team. Barian and Vistra. Right?
Yes.
Nobody said shit. I'm like, goddamn.
God damn.
I think visually okay.
Wait, she not me. Okay.
Oh,
I was just. My bad. Distracted.
Just doing that thing where you don't say anything when we're playing a
No,
role
no,
play.
I was just distracted. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
All
Alright.
right. So I said you guys are gonna go talk to
Savala.
Zavala, right? To be supportive
Yes.
teammate.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, we approach Zavala. She's just sitting there. Zavala, um, we've been kind of distant recently after we found you in the forest, and we just kind of wanted to see if you wanted to, talk about anything. Because we don't want to just have you be like this the whole time. Clearly, you're not. You had some experiences because we all had our own visions. So the way we found you in the forest, our assumption is you probably saw something in your vision that really affected you. So I wanted to make sure you're not. You can share hopefully, and we can help you with it.
Um, I'm good.
You sure? You don't look good. Not acting exactly like yourself. I mean, I understand if you want space, but I just want to make sure that.
I'm good.
All right. Want to talk about it at some point? You can always.
You start to turn around and you see Rosie like waving her hand, like, go back. Go. Talk to her.
All right. I go and say, when I had my vision, um, it was very, very disturbing. I've been having the nightmares recently with in my nightmares, I've been seeing myself after the whole torturing thing. Kind of saw myself becoming just crazier and as I guess, a more evil person, right? And so, I had that in my mind, and then I had the vision of seeing myself all of a sudden, just like this huge image of myself, and I was just basically I had that dream, but in a much more realistic version. So that was pretty disturbing. Um, so it's I understand. And then Barian, he had his vision of his where he was born and he was raised because he saw that forest burn. So I mean that's also I'm sure he can tell you himself, but I'm sure he's also felt pretty bad and
Yeah, it's
disturbed.
just,
So
it felt pretty real, being in that situation. Well, for me, the Chimera was the one that burned my village down in that, uh, I don't know what to call it, like nightmare, I guess. We know it wasn't real, but, um, just burned out. I couldn't do anything. I just succumbed to the flames around there, and, pretty much that's what happened to me. I woke up.
yeah, all I'm trying to say is we had pretty similar experiences, so we understand whatever you say. We're not gonna judge you. So yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you share right now, but hopefully, maybe a bit later when you're feeling a bit better, you'd appreciate it if you share it, and
I'm
so we
sorry.
can help you because we won't be able to help you if you don't know what's wrong.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about it. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't want to talk about what I saw.
Okay.
But
That's
I'm
fine.
fine.
Yeah, we have things we don't want to talk about, and that's perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
Do.
But know that we are a team, and we are here for you.
Yep. That's all. Yeah. That's all I was trying to say. Too.
I'm fine.
Alright, no worries. So can we use your horse, by the way, to carry the wagon? Because I feel like Bella would appreciate that a lot. And Suzu.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay,
I'm,
that's
s-
alright.
I'm sorry.
No,
No,
that
no,
was
it's that I'm a bit high right now. That's why.
Wait, you're in real life, Mike?
Right.
Nice. Nice. What the fuck?
God damn it.
Should have said it before, man.
Because I'm sorry to feel it
That's why
now.
Zavala was gone.
No, no, no. Zavala is gone.
To be fair, Zavala does have a reason to be gone. Also.
Yeah, she's just I can't recollecting herself, and she's just not there yet.
Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna go, I guess, take the horse and tie the wagon to it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't let you do it.
I can't catch. I'm sorry. Yeah. She 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 kind of gestured, and then the horse kind of make its way towards the fucking cart, and as I guess she's going there, like the horse, it looks at you, and like turns to look, still walking, but looks away again, and just goes on.
Alright, I'm just gonna wait for the horse to get to the cart and do what I need to do.
Alright, so you tie the horse up. It is now hitched to the cart.
Yep. I'm
And
just gonna
then
wait.
Balor comes back with food, gets to cooking. Everybody has a good meal.
Well,
And then you're all ready to go.
ready to go, yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you get high? Did you eat something or you just smoked?
I mean, I ate.
Nice. What did you eat?
I ate with you guys at the campfire.
I'm talking real life, bro.
Mm. Oh, but you're talking about what I did?
Did you say I'm high?
I said I'm high.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just asking how did you get high?
edible.
He's so high he
Edible.
forgot.
I know. I'm like, what are you?
He's so high he forgot he was high.
Hey, English is hard, guys.
That's funny.
Fuck.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just curious.
yeah. I do. If I feel like if I really want to get high quick, doing the strawberry edibles things that I'm doing now,
Nice.
because me smoking a joint doesn't do shit for me.
Yeah.
I end up pissed off because I'm not high.
Fair enough. Yeah. That's all. I was curious. Alright, so I guess we head back towards the what's that town called?
Crow Trot.
Crowtrap. That's right.
It's the capital city, Crow Trot.
Oh yeah, I have the map here. Oh, there it is. Okay.
All
So
right.
I'm back.
Yeah, you've been back.
Oh,
You cooked and everybody ate.
Oh, so I walk up to Suzu
Uh-huh.
and
we
then
tie the horse. By the way, we tie the horse to the cart, so you don't have to carry him.
oh okay. I go to Suzu and I speak to him in our language. I ask him if he knows anything about our ancestors or anything like where it's our nest kind of.
Our nest.
Like your hometown.
Yeah, like where's our civilization at?
Give me 1 second here.
Oh shit! He's going into the lore book.
No, I was just wrong. It goes, speaking back to you in Draconic, he goes, you know, you already asked me that. And at the time, you know, I was in a bad place, not really willing to give a good answer to what I thought was a stupid question. But, you know, like, now it's been a bit of time. You know, some wounds have healed. And he flashes you the grin again, and you see the metallic crown, the metallic top to the tooth there. And I figure, you know, we're all strangers in this land. And for one of us to just turn our backs on another, it's not really the way that we should be taking care of ourselves, you know?
Right.
So, I don't know how much you know, but I don't know a lot either. But we don't come from here.
What?
Wait, what now? That's out of character.
There's... Don't ask me how, 'cause I have no idea. But, you know, Dragonborn are pretty rare around here.
Hmm.
And when you do talk to them, they don't know how they got here. There are young Dragonborn and there are old Dragonborn that show up every once in a while. And, you know, really there is no nest, as you call it. There's no hometown, there's no settlements for us. I've heard rumors about a group of pirates that are all Dragonborn who turn to a life of, you know, fighting and villainy and crime or whatever to try to carve out a space for themselves. But if that's, you know, what they're doing, then I'd rather not have anything to do with them.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
So I gotta find these pirates to find more about our ancestors. Will do.
or, you know, you could try to find people yourself.
I'm trying, but you're like the only Dragonborn I've seen besides myself.
I'm back.
I've only seen one other besides you. But
Really?
I shouldn't have said that.
Where is this other Dragonborn at?
You know, forget I even said anything. It's not a big deal. You'll find plenty. Just, you know, look around. They're everywhere, probably.
No. Tell me. I must know.
I mean, just because I haven't seen any, you know, doesn't mean that you can't find more. Just, you know, keep your eyes peeled.
I'm gonna keep asking you. If you don't tell me, then I'm gonna ask this content once I deliver this chimera to her.
I don't even know if she cares about the Dragonborn specifically.
Why do you say that?
But I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm interested in where we come from and how we got here, and obviously you're interested, but she never really seemed to even bother with saying anything about it. So,
Well, just please tell me where you found the other dragonborn. Killing me.
roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Let's go, Badger. Let's go. Ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right, go for it.
Nice.
16.
Nice.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, fine. Look, just don't tell Rosie or Rifolk, but in Crochet, there's this place that I go to every once in a while, and there's a woman there, and she's a dragonborn, and yeah,
Okay.
so she's a dragonborn.
Say that city one more time.
The city Crochet, the one that we're going to, the capital town.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Okay.
Right.
You see in a tavern bar, right?
Well, she works at the Happy Harpy. She's she's got bronze scales and gray eyes and um, well, I help her out every once in a while, or she helps me out, and that's it.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. I won't tell anyone about this. Now, I yelled in normal language, "Let's go!"
All right, yeah. Baron, you I don't know if you are watching all this conversation between the two Dragonborn. You notice Suzu just gets a little bit. He's got some flushed cheeks for a little bit, just a little rosy tinge
Flush
to
cheeks.
his
Okay.
cheeks there. All right, and you guys head back to Crowtrat. So you guys being oh, yawning. So you guys being at the not entirely into the deep parts of the forest, where it's hard to walk. It's a little bit iffy, and you don't have your horses anymore. So you guys have to walk. You have Shadowmere pulling on the cage. So it takes you about 5-ish days to get back to No, it was 5 days to travel in. Yeah, but you're at the edge of the forest, so like yeah, 5 days from about what is like halfway home essentially, where you guys got found by Suzu and Rosie and Riffolk. Like essentially you were halfway out, and then coming back the rest of the halfway takes you the full 5 days that it took you to get there all the way in the first place. Because you don't have your horses. So you guys move and travel all the way. It's a long trip, especially to be walking. And we'll say Balor is able to go out and hunt and find food for you guys while you are. And the rest of you, as usual, take turns keeping watch at night over the camp. The days pass steadily. Sun in the daytime, moon in the nighttime, like you would expect from a normal trip in the forest. You see wilderness, just normal, flora and fauna. Things make a lot more sense out here than what you had been expecting after the past few days. Or possibly weeks. Still not really sure. But you guys finally break out to this far edge of town, and you see the shacks and the little makeshift homes that sit on the outside of the town. And you see the tall walls that separate the inner and the outside areas of Crow Trot. And you see the large stone buildings protruding out from the inner space of the town, or the city, the capital city. You guys have made it back to civilization with
Well, we're
the
back.
rotten and very destroyed corpse, fucking mutilated body of the Chimera.
And I go, should we cover it up? It's not covered up, right?
It is not covered up at all,
Okay. Like,
and it stinks.
should we? I don't think we can do anything about the smell, but should we cover it up?
I mean, sure, but how are we gonna cover it up?
Didn't we wrap it in something? What about that?
Um, well, we had a thing under it. I guess we could use that. We used the owlbears, the pelt from the owlbears. I think.
Hmm.
I
I
mean,
guess I could do that.
it's just to cover it up.
No, I
The snow we
understand.
can't
I
avoid,
understand.
but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
guess I can pull out the pelts and put it around
The
it.
pelts, you pull them out, having been soaked in the fresh blood of the Chimera at the time, being
Mm-hmm.
underneath its corpse, are also like ridiculously smelly and crusty and taken on this deep dark tint to them. But you can cover up the Chimera's body.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, it smells already.
still
Doesn't matter.
very noticeable, yeah.
Yeah,
But nobody's able to see what it is.
yeah, that's fine. We'll just do that. Then yeah. Then I wash my hands afterwards. It's nasty.
I'd be like, why are we covering it up? Let them see we took down the Chimera.
Well, that's nice and all, but no one's gonna want to see a rotting corpse, even if it's the Chimera. If people ask, we'll tell them it's the Chimera, but
Yeah, they can
I don't
take a
think
peek
they
now.
need them to see it.
Yeah. Let's just go back. Come on. I gotta do something.
All right, you guys go to head back into town. As you guys are making your way, Vistra, you see on the far edge of town, you guys are passing by what was uh, Tiala's cabin on the
Awesome.
outside edge of the town.
Hmm. Can I go knock on the door?
Sure. The rest of you guys, as you're moving into town, see Vistra just break off and go in one direction to the side, walking towards the cabin.
I'll follow.
You're following me? You're
Yeah,
following everyone else? Okay.
you.
Alright.
All right. Zavala starts heading that way also. The other two, you guys?
Cause
I'm going to town.
we're in town now, right?
Yeah, we are in town. We're just at the edge of town. So
Oh, okay.
outside
You
the
were at
actual
the
gate.
farthest edge of town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll follow too, just because we've been split up before and it hasn't ended well for us.
Battle
Uh,
is just
Alright, so
done.
Bellers.
I separate. Go my way.
Plus, I don't
But
think we know this place, right? Only Vistra knows.
Only I know it.
Yeah, only Vistra knows where you're going.
wait, so who's controlling the cart?
The shadow mirror.
Shadowmere. Yeah, it's up to you if you want Shadowmere to keep going.
That's pretty much what I'm asking. Is I thought someone of you guys were like, yeah, and told you to follow and whatnot.
No,
I
just
mean,
shadow.
Shadowmere's smart, and
I
you control her via
that's
their spell, so
yeah, that's true, but they don't know that.
it's whatever. That's what I'm telling you. It's whatever you want to happen.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking you to make a call.
Okay, keep it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just like slow down Shadow Mirror, like they'll stop or something since we're all going now.
Okay. So you stop Shadowmere
Mm-hmm.
um, on the path into town, and everybody else that was just following. Uh, as you guys start to separate one by one,
We don't tell them
um,
shit.
they turn and they notice you leaving, and then Brute's still following though, so they're like, okay, whatever, that's cool. And then Shadowmere stops dead in his tracks, and they turn Suzu, and Shadowmere stays put.
I mean,
He'll give a stronger tug. You mean what?
no. I thought you were asking me something, and I was just gonna say. I mean, I was gonna be like, I mean, Shadowmere like would stop, but if like one of them told him like, come on, let's go, he would just kind of follow along. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. Yeah, so Suzu turns and gives a harsher tug. And then Shadowmere starts going again. So you guys are going one way, cart's moving another direction. Vistra, you make it up to the door of this small cabin. No fire, no smoke coming out of the chimney. You knock, and the sound just kind of echoes inside a little bit. No response.
I turned back, seeing Barry and Zavala following me, and say,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah, this was Tiala's place." So I was just wondering, maybe she's back here. I just wanted to check.
Oh, this was her place.
Yeah,
I was wondering why you. I was wondering why you branched off so suddenly.
yeah. Sorry about that. I just kind of saw it, and but it doesn't seem like she's here. Hmm.
Can you use perception to see of any signs of recent activity?
Sure, go ahead and roll for 24. You see inside looks like the ground, the floor of the cabin become kind of dirty and dusty. And as you kind of like peek in through one of the windows on the side, you see a small set of footprints, just like move in and around the corner from. So there's been some activity, some sign of life after a long period of.
Okay. And I told them, yeah, by the window, it looks like there's some foot. Looks kind of dirty and like just walked in there after a long time.
Hmm.
It could be. It could be something else.
If she lived alone or not, I mean, uh, and knock it one more time, maybe a little harder.
Tush, tush, tush. No response.
I yell, Tiala, if you're there, could you open the door? I just wanted to check on you.
Nothing.
Hmm. I don't want to just break the door. Do I else around there? Maybe ask them if they saw anyone going in.
Tiala and her cabin are kind of pretty far away, separate.
Okay.
A lot of the shanty town that lives outside of
Hmm.
Crochat. But I mean, yeah, it'll take probably like, I don't know, 20 minutes to get to like the outside of the town proper, but you could ask, you know.
I guess before I do that, I ask, guys, what do you think we should do? Should we go maybe ask around, or do you think we should just leave?
That's what the if she came back.
Yeah, if they saw anyone going in there,
I mean, I guess.
This is a tough question.
We could ask. I mean,
Or we can just break the door and go in, but
so you just want to break into somebody's property?
right, that's why I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, is it locked?
no.
It's a good question. I'm
You
gonna
just
try to
knocked,
open
right?
the door. Yeah, I just knocked, but
You go and try to give it a push, and it is resistant with something.
so like it's
Seems
blocked
to be locked
or
as well.
locked. Different things. Okay,
Locked.
locked. Okay.
Sans B.
Yeah, I say yeah, it's locked. It looks like it.
Uh, then I mean, she never came back then, right?
Well, what
Well,
are the
there's
footsteps though?
I don't know. Maybe somebody else went in there. I honestly don't know.
That's also thought maybe someone else.
Yeah. So
I guess we can go. I mean, on our way
Look,
there.
if you want, we can ask. We could ask if
Well,
he's
I was
somebody.
gonna say we can just head towards the, or the inn, and on the way maybe we can ask a few people because it's the same way anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
Daniel, while going there, I'm gonna look for that kid that I talked to before.
All right. Yeah, I'll say it's easy to find the kid. He's out screaming, hawking furs, antlers, horns,
Thanks.
any kinds of, like basically raw materials
Hmm.
that might have been provided to him. He's out trying to sell.
Yeah. I approach him. I say, "Hey
Mm-hmm.
kid, you remember me?"
Hmm. I don't know where she is.
You don't know where she is? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
100%. I pull out a gold coin and kind of show it in her face. Are you sure about that?
She moves to take the gold.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna pull it away. Say, are you sure about that?
If I say yes, will you give me the gold?
You gotta give me more than that. If you just say yes, you can just take the gold and not give me any information. You know, it's for. You're gonna want to find her because, we're kind of worried about her. She wasn't exactly herself before, so if
I
you
thought
do,
you did find her.
no, we did find her, but we went on
Yeah,
a
I took you
hunt.
to her house.
Yeah, we went on a hunt, and when we were going, some stuff happened, and we lost her. So I just want to
Oh
see.
Stuff
my
happened.
god.
Is she okay?
Well, that's what I want to know.
Well, I don't know. She hasn't come back.
She didn't come back. Okay, but we just actually went to her cabin. On the
Is
way
she
here.
there?
Well, that's the thing. No one, like, we knocked on the door and no one came, but at the same time we looked, peeked inside out of the window, and it looked like someone, walked in there. There were some footprints in there. Does she live alone, or
How do you guys know that somebody was there?
because there were footprints inside the cabin? You can see that.
Footprints like these? And she holds up her little foot.
Yeah, like those.
Yeah, because that was me.
Oh, you went in there. That's good to know.
I go to sell her, things that she kills and catches.
Okay. So how did you get in if the door was locked?
I'm not telling you that for 1 gold.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. If she wasn't there, that's all I wanted to know. So she wasn't there.
No, that's why I'm asking you guys. Where did you take her?
We went to find the Chimera, but we lost her, so we don't know what happened to her.
She's
She just kind of
lost.
disappeared. Anyway, well, we will be staying in the it's like a Golden Bullet Inn. So if you happen to see her,
Not
you
me.
can let us know.
What? No, I can't. How am I supposed to get to you?
Oh yeah, well, I can't. Yeah, you're right. Dang it. All right. You know what? I'll come check on you in a few days.
Okay. Can I have the gold?
Oh, you can't have the gold. Well, you can have. I give him like 10 silver.
That's 1 gold.
Oh fuck! I knew it was coming.
I felt like I heard this before.
All right. Well, you might have heard it before. I give him 1 silver then.
She takes it and like looks at it disappointedly and then turns back to you. She says, "If you
Hey,
hurt Tiala. You'll be sorry.
Hey, I didn't hurt anyone. I don't even know what happened.
I
I just
did.
know she wasn't there. Do you say that out loud?
No, I just
Okay.
keep it to myself.
All right. Yeah, I just say I don't know what happened to her. All I know, I came back to the. She was gone.
It's been a whole month.
Yeah.
She doesn't usually leave for this long.
What?
Yeah, we don't know. But anyway, just wanted to make sure.
See the little squinty eyes. She's trying real hard to remember your face.
Do you know?
Yes, you
By
did
the
as well.
way, yeah. Do you know if one in your family?
Her?
Okay.
She hunted, and what do you care?
Because I wanted to let them know when she's not back. I kind of feel like it's partially not necessarily a responsibility, but she did at least.
She,
What?
and now you're back, and she's not back.
Yeah, well, I just told you what happened. I really don't know much more. Maybe I'll look at my teammates and say, "Do you guys know any more than that?"
I'm not from here.
What?
I'm not, I'm not from here.
You're not from here, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Do you know what I meant? Do you know what happened to Tiala? Because I didn't know what happened. I wasn't there.
Um. Oh, what happened to Tiala?
Yeah,
We don't know.
you don't know. Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Well,
fuck! I'm
she was
so
gone.
lost right now, man.
Don't worry about it. I'll just say, yeah, she's been having a tough time looking at Zavala.
Thank you.
The little girl takes the silver and leaves.
Alright, I guess, guys, we can head back. I'm gonna go continue
Yeah.
towards the.
Go to the other car. Catch up with everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, as you guys are going, um, it's very obvious where the cart is. As you guys run to catch up, these detours only taking a few minutes each. You run out to the gates at the wall, and as you're moving, getting closer and closer, you start to smell it, and you know you're going in the right direction. And you go pushing forward past these busy streets, these huge crowds, and the closer you get, there's more of like there's just visceral reaction from people. They're disgusted and like trying to leave as fast as possible, get away from the cart. As you guys finally get up close to the cart, you see people have given you a wide, there's like 10 feet around the cart where nobody will step close to except for you guys. And you see Suzu telling this guard who like has a handkerchief up over his face that essentially that they were hired to go and bring this thing back, and the guard is like reading a piece of paper that was, and quickly enough, like it seems like the smell is even permeating through the handkerchief, and the guards just like wave you past all of you guys, and so you guys catch up and all enter into the town.
I think we should have let the camera out and then notify its content.
Let it out, as in like
Like,
uncover it.
no, no, no. I'm saying, like, just on the outside of town, and we let her know, and then that way she could come out and check it herself. But
Well, I was gonna say we can. No, we already in the town. I mean,
yeah, no,
we
but
can, at this point, right? We can just
yeah,
take
it's
it.
fine. It's like it doesn't matter now.
Yeah. All right. At what time of day is it right now?
Yeah, we'll say it's like noon.
Maybe.
I hope we
Well,
get
guys, I know Ballard wants to go talk to Miss Content. I want to go talk to her. You guys want to come with me, or?
yeah.
All right. I guess we'll at this point we'll say to the other group. Um, you guys also want to talk to Miss Content?
Yeah,
All right. I guess we can all
trying
head
to
there.
finish the quest, get paid.
Right. Makes sense. Maybe I'll head there. I guess.
I hope we get paid. Oh, please, God.
He kind of gives a chuckle. Well, we're getting paid because we just had to find you guys.
Yeah, you have the easy one. You probably won't get paid anyway because it's dead, but we'll see.
All right, you guys go up and knock on this outer walls again that surround the school. And again, like right after you knock, doors open immediately with the same young woman out in front opening the doors for you. She opens both doors so that you can pass through with the cage and leads you guys out over to Miss Content's tower that you've always met her at. She doesn't seem to like wince or be disturbed by the smell of the chimera,
She, as
like
in the gatekeeper, or Miss Content?
the gatekeeper,
Oh,
as she leads you guys out over to the tower and opens the front door for you all to enter.
I tell the other group, I say, hey, you guys probably want to go first because ours probably we're gonna take longer because I want to talk to Miss Content. Bella wants to talk to Miss Content and all that, so we don't want to keep you waiting.
Wait, Bella wants to what?
Wants to talk to Miss
Oh,
Content as well.
I heard a different word.
Oh no, that's not it. Talk.
All right, well, I don't judge interspecies, whatever.
No, yeah, that's not what I said.
There's not that many dragonborn around.
Fair enough.
I mean, but why can't we all just,
No,
go
if you
together?
want, I just didn't want you to
I mean,
wait for us to finish. That's all.
we're we're the job, so they need to show proof, right?
That is true.
So let's just go all at
I
once.
guess we all going. All right.
All right, let's go. As you guys start to go in, the young woman takes the reins from Shadowmere and starts leading him out to one side of the school, away from the tower.
Okay.
All right, so you guys walk in and are able to climb steps and steps, these same, 5 floors that you have to go up to meet her back in the same spot that you had met her previously. As you all open the door and kind of crowd into this room, she is sitting elegantly dressed again and closes a book, lights another candle just to brighten up the room a bit, and nods to you all. Says, "So, the missions were a success, it seems."
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, about that. Um, a few things.
We killed it.
Well,
Oh, I know.
you know, yeah, I'm sure you know.
How do you know?
'Cause you've been in the
I have my
towns.
ways.
Is what are your ways a group of how many was it again? 5, 6
Five.
people? And their ghostly jar bottles?
And I pull out that shard of glass that I had in my pocket from one of those bottles, put it on the desk.
It's just a shard of glass.
Yeah, I say, well, this was the shard of glass from one of those bottles.
One of those bottles. And she picks it up and kind of looks at it for a second before tossing it to the side.
Hmm.
She says, "So it seems you did get my message."
Yeah, and it was a very interesting message.
Mm-hmm. Good for all
Destination.
of you for surviving.
Oh, before, yeah, and about that as well, I'm gonna pull out the tongue that I found, put that on our desk, and say, why is it that when we're coming back from the Chimera, get trapped in a forest, and I happen to find this tongue in there, and the only way that we were able to get out of the forest, or I don't know if that was the only way, but that's the way that worked, was me asking if for help of another god, because yeah, we were about to die. Do you happen to know about anything about that?
You were about to die,
Mm-hmm.
and you invoked the power of a god?
Oh
And not
god.
invoke necessarily. That's not the right word. More like prayed, ask for help.
Well, I can honestly say that I don't have any kind of knowledge about that.
Well, that's fair enough. But then, how about the forest itself?
The forest is a forest. It's been there for all of history.
Really, just a regular forest that's been there all of history.
She gives kind of like a polite chuckle. As, as far as I've seen, yes.
Then why would we get stuck in there and go in a loop for like 4 days, not be able to sleep, get attacked by one of our own companions, while there are no stars in the sky, there is no sun, there are no animals, there's nothing.
And now her eyebrows wrinkle. She says, 4 days.
Or we think it was 4 days, it might have been longer.
4 days.
Does she have a desk?
Yeah, she has a
Yeah, I
desk.
have a tongue on her desk.
Oh.
What?
The tongue that I found in the forest, I put it on her desk.
Damn, bro, that's metal.
As far as I know,
I, I thought you said
I
tongue
lost
as a
sight of
desk.
you all weeks ago.
There you go, so it's been even longer than that. See? You didn't even know how many days it was that we were stuck in there.
And you think I had something to do with that?
I'm not sure, maybe.
I mean, you did you did send people after to spy or attack us. I don't know. Got them all. Took care of them.
Took care of them. Yes, I saw.
So was
Those
there a
weren't
little?
mine, though.
Hmm. And who was with it?
What I did was I sent you the letter. To be careful on your journey.
I remember that letter. So wait, how do you know about those people that attacked us then?
You think I'm the only one in the world that has spies?
Probably not. But then, if you did know about that, then why didn't you know about the forest if you were following us? Or had someone following us, not you personally, of course.
Having someone follow you. What a quaint and rudimentary method of spycraft.
Whatever, you had someone, something, a magic spell, doesn't matter. The point is, you knew everywhere. But then you don't know about the forest thing?
Have you been paying attention? I told you I lost sight of you weeks ago.
So you lost sight of us, I see.
I don't know what happened in the forest.
Hmm,
Well, after that chimera.
of course.
Uh, at this point, Ballard kind of enters rage, and he slams he slams into the desk and says, "Stop lying."
Okay. Roll intimidation check.
Intimidating misconduct. Pretty badass if you can make it. Oh, fuck yeah.
22. She looks up at you. Angrily. How dare you? I've told you nothing but the truth this entire time. I've told you I have spies, and I've told you what I've done. I'm looking out for you. Who do you think hired this other group of heroes to go and find you? Now, why do you think I would have done that if I was wanting to kill you in the first place?
Because we have something you want.
I want a lot of things.
Yeah, but we have specifically one item that you really want.
Yes, and we've made a deal for how I can get that from you, which I'm still working on, by the way.
You can forget about getting the item. Just tell us the truth. What do you know about that damn dark forest?
Wow, you really don't listen at all, do you? I
I
know
growl.
nothing about the Dark Forest. I cannot see into the Dark Forest.
Please. I'm gonna lose it.
So, just to break the tension at all, um, are we gonna get paid? Or I'm just gonna say no because, we return with a dead chimera. We apparently signed for a live one, and is rotten. So I'm just asking, are we gonna get paid? If not, or we could just head out.
Well, let me start off. And she bends down and under her desk, tinkers with a little something. You hear a bit of clicking and clacking. And then the clinking of coins. She comes back with a large sack of gold, walks past all of you guys, and hands the gold to Rosie. Says, "Good job finding your friends. Hope it, or I should say, I
Where
know it wasn't that difficult for you, but it was a good job nonetheless."
where's our cash?
Just
I'll get to that.
don't talk. Just let it happen.
And the rest of you, she turns back and again goes under her desk and pulls out one small bag. It's pretty heavy, and hands it to you, Zavala.
I
Says, from what I've seen, these might be useful to you.
I'm like I take it and I say thank you, and I check what it is.
Inside are 4 iron horseshoes. And she bends down again on her desk and pulls out, with some effort, a very large greatsword, which she lays across, and it actually is too big for her desk, so it kind of stretches out, like the pointy end pointing out towards all of you guys. Says, this one I had prepared. Not the best work, I must say, but should prove serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, she pulls out this other small pouch. Like it could fit in your hand. And places that on top of the table next to the sword. This is your payment. As stated before, I would have liked to have the Chimera alive, and failing that, much sooner. But under the circumstances, I think I've been more than generous here. And I hope you'll see that not only do I mean you no harm, but I've made numerous attempts to actively help the 4 of you. Whether you believe me or not is entirely up to you. The thing that concerns me is that you continue to at least be helpful to me. And if you can do that, then I think we'll have a fine working relationship.
Hmm.
I grabbed the great sword or the sword.
You grab the sword. To the touch, normally iron, is a little bit cold, right? But this great sword is a little bit warm. And as you pick it up, you notice it's got this sort of brown leather wrap along the hilt. It's got this kind of silvery guard, and stamped right onto the steel itself has this small circular symbol with a hammer and a fist holding onto it.
Hammer fist.
Yeah, it's like a hand enclosed over like a very simplified hammer shape
Yeah.
in a circle.
Hmm. What is that sign?
Manufacturer's stamp, I suppose.
I said to Ballard, yeah, I don't know if it's some sort of magical property, but I can help you with that later on.
Mm.
Sure. I put it on my back.
All right.
Then I say to Miss Content, well, before we go,
Mm-hmm.
can you take a look at that tongue? Point to it, and if you know, would you be able to tell what that belongs to?
Tongue. I was really hoping you wouldn't make me touch this thing.
Why are you trying to give her the tongue?
I'm just trying to see what it belongs to. That's all.
What was the tongue
Like
from
give it
again?
to in the forest, just randomly found it.
What do you mean?
Hmm?
I mean, what do you mean? How you just randomly find a tongue
Like
in
you
the
know
forest?
how we found the dolls? It's kind of like that.
Oh,
She wrapped into just like some cloth.
yeah.
Just gonna place there.
I can try to something, I suppose. And she puts her hand over the tongue, being very careful not to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
And you see her pull a little something out of a patch in her component pouch. And she starts chanting and focusing. And you see her move her hands. And the small bit of fur that she's holding like starts to decompose and turn to dust. And she tosses it into the air, and little bits fall flat back onto the ground. Just like gravity, regains control over them and they fall. It says, well, whatever creature that's from is at least not within 1,000 feet. And it's not a huge distance. But other than that, I can't say for a fact whether it's here. Well, I can say as a fact it is not here,
Right.
not within 1,000 feet. But other than that, can't tell you much else. What are you hoping to know about it?
Well, all I'm trying to do is try to understand what happened. We found this. I found this, and there were just some weird things. We found a few dolls. Well, we found a few dolls, just regular dolls first, and then they disappeared. And then we found more realistic dolls, and eventually we found these almost like replicas of us in doll shapes.
Mm-hmm.
And um,
I started like talking about dolls. I kind of pull mine and like wave it to show her what it looks like.
oh yeah, so it was like that. Didn't look like that when we first found it. It was very realistic, but and then we also had our companion go crazy for some reason. And then we lost her. We don't even know what happened to her. Um, what else? Just random things. Found a cabin in the woods, which wasn't there before. But then it all of a sudden appeared. Yep.
Cabin in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Yeah,
see that doll?
I walk up and I guess I had it to her.
You see her bring out a notebook from the wall, and she turns to an open, empty page, and she places the doll on the book. She brings out a pearl and places it inside a small ink bottle, gives it a quick shake, and then pulls it out. And she places the pearl on top of the notebook. And you see her start casting again. And as she does, you see the pearl start to move across the page and writes, "Not magical." She goes, well, this seems like an ordinary doll.
Uh,
I don't know.
Well, I guess
Very
maybe,
strange.
yeah, maybe from now on, if people go into the forest, maybe like, tell them about this, warn them at least. They know.
they wouldn't know. That's the problem.
No, they that like, well, yeah, but at least they would expect maybe something to happen. I don't know, because yeah, that
Yeah.
was a pretty bad experience. Like you might have died in there.
Speaking about that cabin, I found the dagger while I was in it.
Did you bring it?
I just found it in a desk in the cabin.
Oh,
Can I see the dagger as well?
Yes. Night gives her.
Give it to her. Here she brings out this very nice small golden container. And she pulls out this little incense like a dragon. And she takes out a bit, places it in the burner, and she and starts casting a different. And as she's holding the dagger, you see her mouth moving very quickly. And she's whispering incomprehensibly, just words and sounds moving too fast to be able to discern. After like a solid minute of this speech, she kind of pops back into reality, douses the incense, and then turns back and says, "This dagger was used to communicate with a great evil. It's been part of animal sacrifice and human sacrifice,
My face just turns of disgust.
and possible that whatever dark forces this is connected to were the cause of your experience recently. Though it seems that any kind of activity here has been inert for centuries, at least 200 years.
Hmm. I guess that would explain what Zavala was feeling too.
what
Not
feeling?
exactly. We know how he said you were sensing some evil around. Maybe it was the same thing.
I'll do it right now since you mention it, and I remember that I might have my divine sense, so I use my divine sense.
All right,
Do you want me
let me mark
to
this down.
put it down?
Yeah, press the button.
All right. Divine
Gotta
sense.
mark
Oh,
that. All right. But it's within 60 feet, right?
yes.
You cast it, and your stomach drops. Because you definitely feel that same feeling that you had before, that flash of evil, that hint. Just that echo of a scream, that touch of smell, just a little bit of evil still following. You have no idea where it is, but there's still something there.
Like in the same room as us, or like always 60 feet away or something.
You can't tell
it's
where.
not almost like it's following you or something. It's kind of like that.
You can't tell where.
Jesus. I kind of like
Do we see her?
I'm like taken back from it. Like I go like one step back. And just start getting a little paranoid, moving my eyes around just left and right, left and right.
I guess seeing her reaction and seeing what I said, I'm gonna say, Zavala, are you okay? Don't look okay. It seems like you're. I don't know. It's like you're a little scared. Waiting for her to answer.
Knows that I'm thinking. Fuck it. I go 2 steps forward, like in front of the group, and I kind of lean in, kind of to whisper or something, and be like, no, not to you, Vistra, but to Miss Continent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I whisper, was it you that was following us? And I was the only one to sense it. Hello.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, you're talking to
Daniel
Miss
talking?
Compton, right?
Oh.
Daniel?
Oh God.
Heard Mike pop. Was that him?
Maybe. I don't know.
You guys heard the mic pop, right? Like when Ruffles was talking.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not saying that might have been Daniel?
I think that was Daniel.
Ooh, damn.
Daniel.
Just so you guys know, I'm high as fuck right now. I've been having trouble following up a story.
Yeah, no worries.
This is awesome.
I'm writing the summary right now. So.
Dude, what I'm doing right now, I'm like closing my eyes and imagining all of this shit happening.
I know what you're talking about. That's like the best part.
Dude, like like on the road, I imagine like people, drawings and everything. It was wicked. I actually felt like I was there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I pulled my headphones out by accident.
Yeah, I thought that it was something like that.
But I plugged them back in and they didn't go back.
Do I have to repeat myself, by the way?
No,
I heard you.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
You asked if she was following you.
Yeah.
And she very calmly looks at you. Eye contact. Very clearly. I will say this once again. I don't need to follow anyone. It was not me in the forest with you.
Did I hear what Zavala said or no?
I tried
Roll
to
a
whisper.
perception check. She said she was whispering.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Why can't I? Oh.
19. Yeah, you probably heard it.
Alright. I say, Zavala, did you sense the same thing that we sensed before?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just asking because it seemed like, well, first of all, your reaction, and now you're asking Miss Content about that. So.
I don't know, but I I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know.
Hmm. Well,
Something's
even
certain.
if, I mean, if by any chance you did, then that would be a problem. Because that means it wasn't just a forest. Hmm. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Well, as Miss Content, so you said you lost us at some point. When did you happen to like find us again? Like about 4 or 5 days ago.
I did, in fact, yes.
Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. Because that was around the time that the forest, but not the forest, but whatever was happening, kind of went away and disappeared. Well, I guess I don't know. I
Mm.
don't. This is Vistra thinking. So there's something else, but I'm not sure. Fuck it. I say to Miss Content, there's one more thing. Um, I knew you had interest in the Eye of Death.
Yes.
Well, when we were in the forest, I put the Eye of Death down for a second next to one of the dolls, just to see. And for a brief second, I actually saw like a purple light in there.
A
It was
purple light.
gone. Yeah, it was gone very quickly.
That's very concerning.
Do you happen to know anything about that?
Valor,
Hmm?
is our deal still on?
Yeah.
Remember the
And I
deal
don't know what
was
the deal is, so I'm just gonna say,
no,
what
but
deal is she talking
we
about?
don't. But out of game we do.
Yeah, I don't game with you.
Uh, no.
You sure?
No deal. No, as in we don't know what you're talking about, or no, as in the deal is not on.
No, the deal's not on.
Okay.
That's disappointing.
Damn, you're
Very
scared.
well. Your patriot here made a
Mhm.
deal to trade the Eye of Death to me in exchange for being able to talk to Thimble one more time.
Hmm. Well, he had a talk with Vimble actually, although I don't think that was a talk he wanted.
No, not really.
Yeah, in the forest, he basically died.
Okay, you don't have to tell everyone that.
Well, everyone knows already. It's just Miss Content that doesn't know.
Everybody knows because she keep opening your mouth.
No, because it's whatever. It's a banter. Although that's
Like
true.
I'm so glad I didn't tell you what happened.
Well, we all shared. I mean, Bang
Uh,
shared himself.
mm, no, but you're oversharing.
That's fair enough. But this is out of character, right?
No, this ain't character.
It's in character.
It is
Just
in
saying,
character.
just saying all this in front of Miss Content, just arguing.
Yeah.
Well, I say, you
I
know
do want
what?
to say most things would be in character. Like if you
Okay.
guys are talking to each other and you expect that information to be going from one character, people around you are hearing you talk, you know?
Alright, that's fine.
If
Yeah,
you
I
guys
say,
if you turn and say, "What do you think out of character?" and then you guys both, decide to take a course of action. That's you guys having a conversation in game.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, that's
So
fine.
people around you will hear.
Well, I say,
I'm just saying use like common sense to determine when is in character, when is out.
okay, it's fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
All right.
Alright, so I say, yeah, that's well, either way, point is, so that was the deal you made. Oh, Ballard, don't you wanna? You should probably. First of all, the Eye of Death. You want me? How we are gonna get it? Just steal it from me?
I have the right to remain silent.
Hmm. I see. Well, either way. Doesn't I guess at this point doesn't matter. But well, looking at this content, I say, so did you know anything about the purple light?
Purple light, no.
Hmm.
But I do know a little bit. I want to emphasize that a little bit about the Eye of Death,
I see.
which is why I'm so interested in it.
Tell us what you know about
No.
She wasn't gonna
All
share
right.
that.
I'm like, can I see the eye of death?
Yeah, sure. I'll pull it out and give it to someone.
Okay. I take it. And I guess to show a bit of faith that I have faith in this group, I say to Miss Continent, the deal is on for Battler's talking to Vimbo, and I hand it to her.
What?
What are you doing?
That is perfectly fine. You can hang on to it until we get the details sorted. I expect you won't lose it.
I, I hold it tight with me. Well, like not like squeezing it, but I'm making the motion that I would if you come for me,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of slowly back away from you guys.
I'm kind of looking at Zavala. I'll be like, what are you doing? I trusted you. I give it to you, and you just give it
I'm
to
just
her.
trying to help you guys out. You guys want information. She gets a bit of information. We both win. And
The
and
deal was
Battler
about Bimbo, not.
and Battler gets his deal about talking to Vimble, since I know you guys miss him.
I don't know, but you know. God damn it! I guess at this point you made the deal, didn't you?
I mean, you gotta put faith somewhere. You can't just always not trust everybody.
Says you. You were the one that was freaking out about that dude. That was you torturing that guy. What was your phrase then? Exactly. Whatever.
All I can say is that I gotten used to torture.
What? Okay. Well, I guess I say we talk about. Well, we can talk about this later. So, and then I look at this content again. I say, well, now that you have your deal, can you tell us about the idea?
No, that wasn't part of the deal. Was I get you to talk with them at the Eye of Death?
it. You know
I'm
I
not
could.
one to pay anybody for services rendered before they're given. Therefore, I don't expect the same to be offered. Then I'll expect the Eye of Death, and at no point
What?
well, I
Question.
guess that'll be a problem for all.
I don't know if it's me, but are you guys breaking up too? Or you guys
Nah,
hear each
I
other?
hear you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear.
we're
I
hearing
hear
you
that.
fine.
I guess it's just me,
I
cause
think you're high, bro.
no.
Yeah, it's probably just your ears.
Look, I know I'm high, but I can also tell when Discord is fucking with me, and I can't hear you sometimes. That's why.
I mean, that happens with more.
Yeah, just
So,
every once in a while it sucks. But
Mm. But yeah, go
I
on.
say,
I'm keeping it up as much as I can.
well, what are you in return for giving us information?
yeah, Eye of Death. Well, to start off with, I don't know very much in the first place. And in
Well,
the
what you do
absence
know.
of information, what little bits you have become precious. So it would take a lot, a very large amount, before I would divulge the information I know.
Well, at least can you tell us if it's dangerous or just,
With the four of
you
you,
know,
no, it
uh,
shouldn't be dangerous.
Alright. I guess so then.
Is the other group still with us?
Yeah.
Just seeing him listening to all this bullshit.
Dude, they're watching a whole TV show right now.
Reality TV show.
Yeah. Like there's betrayal, there's arguing.
Well, I guess I say, well, I guess that's about it. I look back at the other group, I say, I told you guys we have to wait a long time.
And I let them go. I kind of wait because I assume I'm going through with this deal or not.
So,
Daniel?
anyone wants to come with me? Oh, Daniel's
This is
gone
on you
again?
guys. This is on
Oh,
you.
Wait. Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I
so
was gonna
lost.
ask when goal thing. He need, I
It'll
guess he
take
needs content.
some time. Speaking with the dead is not a trivial matter, and it becomes magnitudes harder once the body is disposed of. But I've got plans in motion. Should come to fruition in a few months.
Yeah, then I guess until then we'll have the IFL.
Until then, Princess, let me hold the eye of death. Since the deal's with me.
Are
The
you gonna?
deal is not with you.
Yeah, you're right. She's right.
Who's the deal with then?
Me now.
Oh, you goddamn traitor, Princess.
I'm helping you.
I want the eye of death.
The
And
trade.
so do I.
The deal was with
You
me.
shut up, you old hag.
Either way, we're still gonna go with the
God damn.
deal.
I would be very careful the way you speak to me in my tower.
Ma'am,
Oh, please.
he is not the most gentle person.
So am I gonna get the eye of death?
I told you the deal was me. I had to hang on to it.
Ah, fine, you gotta get this the hard way.
I'm only helping you out.
Okay, don't worry.
Are you guys leaving?
Well, yeah, Mister was planning to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm just waiting up here for a bit.
Well, I left.
Well, yeah, while leaving, I'm just gonna say, hey guys, we were staying at the Golden Bullet before, and it was very expensive. Do you want to go maybe outside that gated area, somewhere a little cheaper?
I gotta go to another bar, another tavern.
Oh, cool. Oh, I mean, are you going for a visit only?
Uh, I gotta talk to someone.
That's fine. Well, I just want to know where we're staying.
Uh, oh,
Have you
What?
left already, or you're still in the tower
I
talking
thought we were
back?
leaving. Like as we're leaving, I'm saying all this.
Okay.
Talking and walking.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, why don't we go find a place, maybe not inside the gate, somewhere a little bit cheaper, and then you can go do your thing. But at least that way we know where we are.
Okay.
All right, you guys get to the bottom of the tower. As you open the door to go out to the rounds of the defunct school, there is the young woman again, waiting outside. And, like, right as you open the door, she's standing there. She goes, "The mistress would like to invite all of you to stay in the old dormitories if you would like."
Free?
Is it, yeah?
Yes, free of charge.
Then we're there.
Okay. Guess that's our place of staying.
Baron, where are you? Are you following us or are you up there?
Me? I'm following.
Oh.
Yeah, I think everyone is just leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
Right then. I guess we can
Suzu,
go.
Rosie, and Rafolko follow all of you guys down. So Zavala, it's just you and Mrs. Compton.
So, Theo, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking to Miss Compton.
Oh, you're still there, I see.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. Yes, it's a deal.
Alright. How long would I have to wait until I return this to you?
As I said before, a few months,
Months?
2, 3, maybe 4.
Alright. I'll hold on to it. Probably,
See that you don't lose it.
I could see it into that, for sure. And, I bow, and I say, good night, because it's late now, right? Or
Oh, it was like
Probably, yeah.
evening.
evening, or
It'll
like,
be evening.
alright, I guess, like, what? Yeah, I guess, have a good night then.
Good night.
Yeah, and I leave, I guess.
Alright.
2 months, maybe 1.
She said 2, maybe 3.
2, maybe 3. Damn, we're 2, maybe 3, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you guys would like to do? We got 10 minutes.
I was gonna ask Balor for a
Masturbate,
sword.
masturbate
Yeah.
furiously.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna. So I learned some new spells,
Yes, you did.
Yay!
and then I'm gonna use Well, I'm gonna use detect magic first.
Okay,
A ritual spell as a ritual spell.
sure.
Do
Ritual.
that. See if it's magical.
It is magical, yes.
All right, then I'm gonna use identify on it
Ooh,
Mhm.
snaps.
as a ritual spell.
Right. Do you have 100 gold piece pearl?
Oh, is that a? Well, I don't have pearl. I have the gold. So I guess I have to go buy the pearl. Is that what it
You have to go buy a pearl.
All right, then I'll do that. Then I guess I said to Balor, hey, this is a magical sword.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I'm not sure yet what it does. I'll get back to you. I have to go buy something.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
So if you want to buy pearls,
Mm-hmm.
you can find a shop. You buy 2 of them. They'll give you 2 of them
Okay.
at 100 gold each.
Nice.
Is it like an
Make sure
arc
you
where
mark
you have
that
to go
down.
in
You
the
have
water?
2 100 GP pearls.
All right,
Or we can be like arc and go in the water and just.
You could, but do you know where to go fishing for pearls?
No. Not really in the ocean.
Probably. The ocean's pretty big, dude. Those pearls are money, dude.
Maybe that should be your job, pearl hunting.
Pearl hunting.
Go pearl fishing. Yeah.
Just make a TV show, Pearl hunting.
Alright, I wrote it down.
On the History Channel.
Yeah.
I guess can I
Alright,
just
so
use the pros, one of the pros to identify it anyway?
yeah, you
On
can.
this point, we have 10 minutes.
Now that you bought some.
Yeah.
So this is show it to you guys. I got it right here. This is going to be Victor's. You're keeping the sword?
Mhm.
Uh huh.
Alright. So let me put this to Valor here. There we go.
Do we see it as well, or just?
Actually, I should show it to you also, because you did the identify.
Yeah.
But it is in Victor's.
Yeah, he has a sword.
It's a great sword,
Where is
man.
it?
It is a great sword.
It's in the journal, dude.
Oh,
You
Is
know where
it?
your character sheet is? Where all the other magic items are?
yeah.
And also, Zavala, since
Yeah.
you did comment on the hammer. Hang on, where did I have it? I wrote down the. Here we go. Yeah, it's got the. You recognize the symbol of the fist holding the hammer with your background
Uh
with
huh.
blacksmithing.
Yeah.
This is the mark of the Margraves. They
Ugh.
are they are a rival blacksmithing family, and while their reputation is decent, uh, your family knows them to be of just a passable quality. Certain times their enchantments have been known to wane or fizzle out, but they do decently enough as magical items. And your family has had a few times before the job of replacing, repairing, or enhancing various enchantments on a couple of Margrave items before.
Huh. I just like kind of like I don't know, like just like like just basically like weak or something like that.
And that sword looks fancy as fuck.
Like
That looks like some Retalo song.
you guys are impressed by it, but I'm like it's trash. Champion's not gonna last long.
Pretty funny.
Uh,
All right. So
yeah,
GG's, guys.
GG's.
We'll handle the rest of the night
Yeah.
next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I shouldn't get high.
Hey, I don't know, man. You said you had a good time imagining all this in your head.
I did, and just the whole dead eye thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that all like you guys are not gonna do anything. And I might as well just like fuck you guys since I don't trust you at the
I,
moment,
I
and
get
try to
what you
get
did.
some trust.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if that was the best way to get some trust, but
Whatever. I have to hold on to
yeah.
it for 2 months now. 3
Mm-hmm. Maybe during that time something will happen.
probably. You guys gonna kill me in my sleeps?
Nope,
No, I
two
mean
un-
something
two
happened with the eye. That's what I meant.
two uneventful months.
I don't know. Just we
Nothing
just chill.
nothing happens.
Nah.
Just to we'll brew some fucking ale.
Zavala is gonna
Some ale.
go on her own adventure and do some other mercenary work.
Yeah, Barry will make some potions. Just chilling.
Balor practiced the great sword on the
Practice a
fire.
new great sword. Yeah.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. We keep
Yeah.
talking. Give me 1 second.
What? What?
So
You here?
I'm gone.
Well, Daniel is gone too.
Oh, but yeah, but I'm gone. Like half of the story, and I lost track of everything that was going on.
Sorry, I wrote a summary.
It's a good thing I'm recording too. I could
That's
always come
true.
back to it and see what I didn't get.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, still there?
No, he said he had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, he's gone. Alright. I
And
didn't
I'm
catch
gonna
him.
stop recording here.